It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. We got a special guest here, y'all. He's a multi-platinum, multi-Grammy award-winning artist. Now, Sasha got all made up because she know you are here now. Every time Sasha flirts a little bit, I'm going to ring the bell for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Brian McKnight.
It don't make no difference, though, because your wife there and you're married, so... That's how are you?
I am really, really, really good.
I got the baby gray on my chin. I like what you rocking right there, man.
I find it very interesting that when I first decided to let my age show,
right,
there were lots of people that were like, "Oh, you can't do that.
Right.
You look so old." You just I was like, I've been doing this now for almost 30 years. Do you think I'm 35? No, I'm not.
You've been rocking gray for 30 years?
Right? No. What I'm saying is that my first record came out in '92. So with my 20th album, at some point,
Gray got to come in.
Yeah. But have you noticed how all the older distinguished sort of brothers are all letting their gray grow in and let it all
honey.
You know?
Come on, George, join the club, man.
Hey, listen, you gotta stop. All of my grades are in. The ones that are in now. I ain't gonna force none.
Exactly.
Hey, Brian, I met you some years ago in Florida. I can't even remember what part of Florida I was in. I do believe it was Miami. Did you have a Lamborghini or something like that?
Maybe.
Maybe you're not sure what you had. Okay, well, I
get embarrassed sometimes about the things that your hard work can afford you. I never bought anything hoping that somebody would see me in it. I just really always liked nice things. When I was little, I had Matchbox cars, and I always dreamt about having automobiles. I'm a gearhead. I raced motorcycles. Did a lot of different things just because I wanted to, not because I was like, hey, look at me. So when people would see me, they're like, oh man, look what you got. I'm like, oh no, here we go. And I'm glad that was before social media, because I remember like really when TMZ first started or whatever, they were saying, oh, Brian McKnight was Lamborghini out at this place. I was like, why you got to put what I have? Why can't I just be out?
Because it's a Lamborghini and you're Brian McKnight and you're tall and handsome. That's why.
I never wanted to think or make people think that I'm trying to show off or whatever it is. That's why most of the time I drive my everyday car. And every now and then I'll drive my other car.
And nobody looking.
And be like, hey, man, there go Brian in his Rolls Royce.
Right. I hear that. All right, listen, Brian McKnight, hang out with us a little bit. We'll be back with him with 10 after the hour. Let's find out what it's like for you standing at home, because some of us still been quarantined. It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. We're inside the party poll at 888-909-1514. Brian, thank you for joining us on the show, man. Brian McKnight is with us. Brian, so what's it been like for you? Are you still quarantined? Have you been going out? Are you just roaming free about the world now?
Well, when we go out, we make sure that we have our masks on and our gloves, and we try to adhere as much as we can to it. But it's crazy to see people out without it.
Yeah.
Right.
We're getting so much disinformation. On the one hand, these folks are saying that it's this and it's going to be apocalyptic. Then you have other people over here saying, well, the numbers aren't exactly this or that. We try to go on and look for this information for ourselves, but it's tough. So it's better to err on the side of caution than to just say, whatever, and just go out and do whatever you're going to do. So we try to be as safe as we possibly can.
Well, I can tell you, I do follow you on social network, and I adore you and your wife, okay? And how you speak of her. I mean, just the things you say and what you do together. Where is she? Is she home?
She's actually downstairs.
Can you call her? Because I need to see her and give her some love today. Can you call her real quick for me?
She's probably not even ready to be on camera. You know how women are.
Yes, she is, because she's beautiful.
I think Dr. McKnight just likes to be in the background. She doesn't really like or even want the attention that she gets from being my wife. And I love to tell people how much I'm in love with her and that I have to clear everything with her before I put it out there. But you can imagine that for someone who grew up on an island in Hawaii, who lived all of her life doing very simple things, that to be thrust into a world where everybody wants to know and scrutinize your every move isn't the greatest thing in the world for her. Even though she loves, it's great when it's all positive. The problem with our society is that people
it ain't all positive.
They're looking for a negative.
Yeah.
It can be the most beautiful picture in the world. Oh, well, who's taking the picture?
Absolutely.
One time we were in Australia in this villa where we were doing this charity event, and we were frolicking in our pool there, and folks there were some people who just had to try to figure out why somebody else was there taking our photo when they know that we can just sit the camera right there and it can do it all by itself. It's just
right. And
that kind of thing drives her crazy. She's like, you know what? I can't wait until we're successful enough to be completely off of social media.
How about that?
That ain't gonna never happen.
Straight up. I'm on for that. Yes.
We're very close. We are close.
Wow.
I'm on for that.
I think it's beautiful to see Black love and how you treat your wife and you love and respect her and vice versa. We just need to see more of it. So that's why I just love watching it. So I just want to say congratulations on your marriage. And I know everything you write is about her, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Since the day we met. And it's funny because I never wrote a song about anyone before that.
Oh,
wow.
I was always just really trying to write songs. I was really just, knocking off the other songs that I ever heard. Hope nobody, gets me for plagiarism because I tried to be real slick about how I did it. So it's very different when you have a subject to actually inspire you on an everyday basis.
Absolutely.
And that subject that you're speaking about, Brian, those lyrics, bro, I'm going to read them next. Don't move. It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn coming up in 15 minutes. It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. We got multi-platinum, multi-Grammy Award-winning artist Brian McKnight with us. He's got a new song, and Brian, listen to this song. Brother, you are so in love.
yes.
Looking at the lyrics to Nobody, you're the single best part of my day. I hang on to every word that you say. I'm addicted to you. Everything that you do, baby. In my solar system, you are the sun. Feels like my life's just begun. Girl, I love you.
God help me.
I love how you shine. And I'm so glad you're mine, baby. Man, brother. What were you feeling in that? Because sometimes in relationships you're like, I don't even want to be around you today.
It was going good that day, B.
It's going good every day. That's
my man.
I'm sitting there. I have a guitar that's right near the bed, and as you look from our bed through our bathroom into our closet, she was just sitting there blow drying her hair.
Wow.
I'm just watching her do the simple things that we do every day. And this is the woman who I finally realized that I wasn't as great as I thought I was. Mm-hmm. And that I had to bring myself up to a certain level just so that she would even talk to me.
I understand.
And I'm still trying to reach that level. I still can't believe it every day.
Wow. Yeah. Good for you, bro.
I told her, one day I'm going to deserve you, and I'm going to keep trying until I do.
No, thank you for choosing me. Thank you for choosing me.
Yeah, because it wasn't a choice for me. I was done from the moment that I saw her. But I wasn't who I needed to be, and I never knew an example of anyone that had been that. In society, we're taught that the man is the guy that has a bunch of women.
Right.
That's the guy who's envied by the other guys. And I think that paradigm has definitely shifted.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it shifted in my life. And now the reason why somebody thinks I'm the man is because I have her.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, how lucky for us, man, that now with this directive, that, the music that we can get from you, is just going to be on a whole nother level, man. And it is, man. And that's hard to say because you've been cranking them out for many, many, many years. Your entire body of work has been that of the soundtrack of our lives. So I'm with Sasha. I'm just so happy for you, bro. Knowing you all these years, it's clear that you're happy, and we're going to benefit from that as the fans of your music.
Yeah, it's no longer on the surface. Back at One is my biggest hit, but it didn't have heart to it. It was just words. When he's saying those words to Nobody, I'm tearing up, and I wrote it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
The pandemic, I haven't sung it in concert yet.
Right.
Wow.
So when I'm on stage finally singing this, and that video of our wedding is playing. It's
hot. Yes. Yes.
ridiculous.
Wow.
Hey, Brian, the guitar that's behind you.
Well, there's actually several. Which one are you talking about?
Well, can you grab one of them real quick? Thank you. Nice. And you know what? Yes, I'm going to be quiet as we are in concert. Can you give us a little something, please? I'm going to just shut my damn mouth.
You know what? Right underneath my laptop is the piano, so I'm going to play the piano on this one.
All right, y'all, don't move. Brian McKnight is playing live for us in 10 minutes. Oh my God. It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. We got the one, the only Brian McKnight with us right now. And Brian's prepared to sing a song live for us right now, y'all. So let's just sit back, relax, and listen to Brian McKnight.
And to keep up with that theme, maybe I should turn it on. How about that?
Yes, we are in Brian McKnight's house right now. His wife is downstairs, and he is pulling out the piano, ladies. I just want you to know he's in black, and he is rocking
Sasha
that.
Promise that she's going to be quiet, but that's
yes, thank you. I've always got the mute button, so thank God.
Thank God.
All right, so since we were already on that, you're the single best part of my day. I hang on every word that you say. I'm addicted to you. How do you do what you do, baby? In my solar system, you are the sun. Feels like my life just begun. I love how you shine. I'm so glad you're mine, baby. I walk with my head in the clouds. My heart from the bottom, I vow. I hold nobody's hand but yours. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours, baby. I'll kiss nobody else's lips. My command is your every wish. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours.
Oh my God. I want to start crying.
Brother.
Oh, can I cash app you a concert ticket for that?
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, as a matter of fact.
That voice, Brian, is undeniable, man. I mean,
Yes.
we grew up to that. Well, I mean, we're the same age, but, you know, we grew up mentally to that voice, man, and to these lyrics right here. Gosh, you're amazing, man. Amazing.
Fantastic, brother. Fantastic.
You know what's funny is that I grew up with it too. When I listened to my first record, that doesn't really even sound like me because I had to figure out over time, you know, how I was going. You know, I grew up wanting to be Stevie Wonder, wanting to be a bunch of different people, and my mother had to pull my coattails when I was 15 and say, you know, who are you going to be? Who are you going to be? How are you going to carve out your own space? And I'm still tinkering with it.
Right,
You know,
man.
I think
Hey, man, you still getting in the gym at all? You putting up any ball? Because I'm out. My show, I got rotator cuff surgery on the left one coming up, so I ain't shooting no ball. Are you still shooting any ball?
I still hoop. My game has changed a lot. I don't go near the basket. I am Steph Curry at LA Fitness for sure.
There you go.
A few threes. I barely play. I'm not saying that Steph barely plays D. In my Steph Curry, I barely play D.
Right.
You know, but I can still put
My man.
Yeah. So is this like a prelude to an album that coming out? Is it part? What's going on?
I released my last album ever.
Wait. Whoa. What do you mean you released your last album?
This is it.
Stay right there. We're going to talk to Brian McKnight. When we come back in 10 minutes, it's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. It's Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn. We're talking to Brian McKnight. He just played a beautiful song with us. It's a new song. It's called Nobody. Man, we loving this song. Now, Brian, just before the commercial break, you were telling us that this is your last studio album. Explain.
This is it.
Wow.
Number
This is
20.
it.
Number 20. And that's, I think that I've said what I needed to say. There are some other things I want to do. I'd like to travel the world with my wife and actually see it instead of
Nice.
And I've set myself up to be able to, fingers crossed, that was before the pandemic,
Right.
but be able to just live. I'm going to continue to do shows. I'm not going to do 150 a year anymore at some point. And we'll figure out what this next phase is going to be. But that's, as far as original music goes, I think I put it all into this last album. It's called Exodus.
Exodus. Okay.
And it is out everywhere.
Right.
Well, I just want to say thank you for that moment.
Yeah.
It was special.
Absolutely. Brian, before you go, people are going through tough times and they just need some encouraging words.
History is something that I never really, when I was a kid, thought was important. But I thank every history professor I ever had now, because it allows me to know that there have been awful and terrible things that have happened throughout history.
That's right.
Mankind has been able to figure out a way to get past, to go over, under, or through, to get to whatever the next phase happened to be. And I'm taking that same I'm a positive kind of person. And I'm only that now because of my wife, because she's taught me how to be positive. I used to be super pessimistic or very cynical, but I really believe that things can always be better, and things can always be worse.
Absolutely.
And
No doubt.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah,
that's what I say to folks out there, that it's always the most quiet right before the storm. And once the storm is over, then you just have to figure out, what you do after that. But I think it's going to be all right. I think it will be.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. The album is called Exodus. The hit is called Nobody. It's the legendary Brian McKnight, man.
Brian McKnight.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
Take care.
Coming to the next hour, we got the latest headlines. Sasha's got the secrets. And Good Morning Roll Call is up next. 888-909-1514 is Rick and Sasha with George Wilbur.